Welcome to the world of power and manipulation, where the strong thrive and the weak perish. Can you handle the truth about the dark psychology that drives human behavior? Today, we're joined by the renowned author Robert Greene, who has spent his career studying the strategies and tactics used by the most successful people in history. From The 48 Laws of Power to Mastery, Robert's books have become a staple for anyone looking to gain an edge in their personal and professional lives. But be warned, the knowledge you're about to gain may change the way you see the world forever. As Robert once said, the most powerful people are those who can control their own emotions and desires. But what does this mean for you, and how can you apply this knowledge to your own life? Let's dive in and find out. Robert, welcome to the show. You've spent your career studying the art of power and manipulation. What drove you to explore this topic, and what can our viewers expect to learn from your work? One of the most important lessons from Robert's work is the concept of Law 15, crush your enemy totally. This law is all about the importance of being ruthless in your pursuit of power and success. As Robert explains, when you show mercy to a defeated enemy, you create a power vacuum that can be exploited by others. This law is exemplified in the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, who rose to power through his ruthless tactics and strategic manipulation of others. But how can you apply this law to your own life, without becoming a ruthless tyrant? The key is to understand the concept of strategic ruthlessness. This means being merciless in your pursuit of your goals, but also being strategic and calculating in your approach. As Robert says, you must be like a lion, fierce and powerful, but also strategic and cunning. For example, in business, this might mean being willing to make tough decisions and eliminate weak links in order to achieve success. But it also means being smart and strategic in your approach, rather than simply relying on brute force. By applying this law to your own life, you can gain the power and leverage you need to achieve your goals and succeed in a competitive world. Another deep insight from Robert's work is the concept of Law 11, learn to keep people dependent on you. This law is all about the importance of creating a power dynamic in which others are dependent on you for their success or well-being. As Robert explains, when you make people dependent on you, you create a sense of obligation and loyalty that can be used to your advantage. This law is exemplified in the story of Elon Musk, who has created a cult-like following among his fans and employees. By creating a sense of dependence and loyalty, Elon has been able to achieve incredible success and build a massive following. But how can you apply this law to your own life, without becoming manipulative or controlling? The key is to understand the concept of value creation. This means creating value and providing benefits to others, in order to create a sense of dependence and loyalty. For example, in your career, this might mean becoming an expert in your field and providing valuable services to others. By creating value and making others dependent on you, you can gain the power and influence you need to achieve your goals and succeed in a competitive world. As Robert says, when you create value and make people dependent on you, you create a sense of power and leverage that can be used to your advantage. So, how can you apply these laws to your own life and achieve transformation? The key is to start by identifying your goals and what you want to achieve. Then, use the laws of power to create a strategy and plan for achieving those goals. For example, if you want to advance in your career, you might use Law 15 to crush your competition and eliminate weak links. Or, if you want to build a successful business, you might use Law 11 to create a sense of dependence and loyalty among your customers. By applying the laws of power to your own life, you can gain the leverage and influence you need to achieve success and greatness. As Robert says, the laws of power are not just for the powerful, they are for anyone who wants to achieve greatness and make their mark on the world. So, don't be afraid to get ruthless, strategic, and cunning in your pursuit of power and success. With the right mindset and strategy, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. In conclusion, the psychology of power is a complex and fascinating topic that can help you achieve greatness and success in your life. By applying the laws of power and understanding the dark psychology behind human behavior, you can gain the leverage and influence you need to achieve your goals. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of power and manipulation, and we hope you'll subscribe to our channel for more content on dark psychology, Stoicism, and personal development. As Robert says, the most powerful people are those who can control their own emotions and desires. So, take control of your own life and destiny, and start applying the laws of power today.